live. Come on in. Let's talk about everything you need to know about Philippine universities. So thank you so much for clicking, for joining this live. And so as you enter, please enter and click like, okay? Click that like button and comment below. Let me know where you're watching me from, what time it is, where you're watching from. So come on in, guys. Anyhow, as I wait for you people to come, I'm just going to get started. Yeah, as I wait for you people to come, I'm just going to get started with the live. So, oh, I see there's already one person watching too. Come in, guys. Let's get to 10 in order for me to get started. Let me know where you're watching me from, and as you join in, please like. 5 p.m. 5:47 p.m. Kenya. Wow, nice. Who is this? Checky the King. Ha, Byton Samuel. Peyton Samuel. Larry. Hi. D Wango. Hi. So guys, come on in. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and please like the live stream as you come in, okay? So yeah, I'm waiting for you. I'm so excited for this live stream because a lot of people have been asking me this question, hence the reason why I decided to do a live stream in order to answer all of your questions, you guys. Everybody has been asking me about Philippine universities, how they are, how much it costs. So this is the purpose of this live stream. I'm going to be answering all the questions here. I check the King Kalem Zani from Bomet. Oh wow, okay. You are Kalem Muzani. Muzani. Let me just say it in a Kikale way. Watching from oh my goodness. Me, I'm not good with flags. So I don't know. So guys, wow, nice, that flag. I don't know where that flag belongs to, so I don't want to make a guess. That is Jamaica?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is that a Jamaican flag? Wow, nice. Hey, watching for what time is it where you're watching me from? And please let us like this live stream as you come in. Like. Mega wow. So the person watching from Jamaica is Joan Wilson. Oh wow, thank you, Joan. Thank you. I'm sorry if I don't I don't know, I'm very bad. I'm very poor in flags. Okay, so guys, come on in. Anyhow, let me get started with as I wait for people to come in. Let me just get started. And guys, I'm having my cup of tea here. So if you have viewers, please just sip it as we continue with the live stream. So guys, 10:47 in America. Wow, that is so early. Anyhow, let me just stop with all this blah. Watching from India. Wow, nice. Thank you. You're welcome. I love Africa. Wow, okay. So have you been to Africa? Anyhow, so guys, Philippine universities are really like I would say they are very easy to enroll in, okay? Anybody else can enroll from anywhere else in the world, despite as long as you guys, can you stop taking this? Thank you. So as I was saying, you guys, Philippine universities, they are not like first of all, to enroll in a Philippine university is really easy. Like you don't really need a lot of paperwork, you don't need to have a certain grade. All you need to do is, okay, have you finished, you completed high school? So once you have an high school certificate, that is the only qualification that is needed in order to enroll in a Philippine university, okay? So a lot of people, especially those people, like if you are from Kenya specifically, because me, I'm Kenyan, so I'm going to be talking about like how I came in as a Kenyan, okay? So for those people who might be interested in studying in the Philippines, so this is the perfect video for you. So anyhow, so to come to the Philippines, if you're coming from Kenya, you have to have completed Form 4, and you don't need to have any specific grade, okay? The only thing you need to do is, as long as you have that Form 4 certificate, and you also have you also have living certificates, you see, those are the major things that are needed for the enrollment. So you'll just once you get here with your Form 4 certificates, you present it just to prove to them that you completed high school, and also the living certificate, just for them to be, I don't know why they need the living certificate, but it is even more important than the certificate itself, the KCSE certificate itself. So you present those, and they get you enrolled. It doesn't matter your grade, it doesn't matter what you got in high school, as long as you want to study, okay? Another thing, a lot of people have been asking me is the tuition fee. That is like I've got this question in almost all of my videos, okay? So the tuition fee in the Philippines, actually I would say it is quite it's not that expensive. It's not something that it is really hard to pay, So but the tuition fee depends with the school that you are in. There are schools that are really way too expensive, and there are schools that are really cheaper, okay? So it depends with the school that you are in, but and also depends with your budget. But you can always find something, a school that is within your budget, and you can do the course that you want, okay? But I wouldn't advise you to come into the Philippines and do something like business management or tourism or what, criminology, these funny courses, okay? So anything, even if it is in the medical field, you can find a school that is within your budget. And one good thing about the Philippines, when you come into the Philippines, you can pay your, like there are schools where you can pay your tuition fee. They give you like a timeline, and also you pay by installments. You don't just pay your tuition fee, like if it is 40,000 pesos, you don't pay them all at once. You pay like on installments. So you agree with the school which plan you need. They will give you options, so you will just see which plan best suits you, okay? So that is like, it's not that like expensive in that sense, because you get to pay with installments. You don't pay all the school fees upfront, okay? So that is the essence of this live stream. I really needed to answer the questions that you guys have been asking me, okay? So come on in and let me know where you're watching me from, okay? Where you're watching me from, what time is it? And if you have any questions, please don't be shy to write it down. Let me know, and I'll be able to answer all of your questions, okay? So wow, okay, you guys are so silent today. You're not saying anything. Anyhow, so guys, that is how, like that is about the cost, the university, how much it costs, okay? So I would say roughly, okay, let me see, during your first year of college, the rough estimate will be around 500 US dollars. That is 25,000 pesos. That is the minimum, or rather the maximum you can pay on your first year of college, okay? That is the, and here you have 2 semesters in order to complete a full year, okay? So that makes it first year of college, okay? So those 2 semesters sums up to first year of college, and the maximum amount you can pay back per semester is 25,000 pesos, which is equivalent to 500 US dollars, okay? So that is one semester gone, and it is as cheap as that. And that 25,000 pesos, you don't pay them all up front. You pay, I almost said kidogo, for those who understand kidogo. So you pay them on installments, okay? You pay them on installments, which makes it so, which makes your job so easy. So you might end up paying like the first installment you might pay 8,000 pesos. Second installment you pay another maybe 9.
See, guys, somebody is asking, is school far from where you live? And then the same person is asking, who pay for school meals and books?
Guys, okay, so school is not far from where I live, like, but it depends, okay? It depends, because even if you live far from where you from your school, the transportation in Philippines is not that expensive, okay? It's not that expensive, so you can just, so you can easily ride a jeepney to school, okay? So it doesn't matter. But anyway, for me, where I live is only one ride to school, which is one jeepney ride, and you know that is the cheapest means of transport here in the Philippines, jeepney. So we are talking about 15 pesos, 16 pesos, you know, because of the COVID, the prices really went high. But before the corona, we used to pay around 10 pesos, okay? So that is so easy. Jeepneys are the cheapest means of transport here in the Philippines. So where I live is only one jeepney ride, and it's like 10 to 20 minutes away maximum because of the traffic. Actually, if there's one thing about Philippines, it is really like there's a lot of traffic in the Philippines, so that's why. Anyhow, guys, I don't know why I cannot see your comments. It's really funny why I can no longer see your comments. It's just stuck. So is school far from where you are? So Larikopa, no, the school is not far from where I. So who pays your school? Okay, that is one thing also that I need to talk about. While you are a student here in the Philippines, this is one disclaimer that I need to put out there. Okay, as a student here in the Philippines, you are not allowed to work. You cannot work on a student visa. So to come here in the Philippines, you have to get all the support from home, okay? So that is one disclaimer. Most of the people will always ask me, is there jobs in the Philippines? So the answer to that question is, if you are a student, you cannot work, okay? You can't work as a student here in the Philippines. But what you can do rather, if you are like, you know, and especially if you just know English, you cannot get a job, okay? Because the only available jobs here for foreigners is call center jobs, and they cannot employ you simply because you only know English. Also, the Filipinos also know English, so they will not give you a job. So if you're coming from Kenya and your language, the only language that you know is English, there's no guarantee for a job. But if you are from maybe these West African countries that speak French, okay? So if you can really speak French, and then you can at least work at the call centers, okay? So you can get a work visa and work, and with the work visa you can also use it to study, okay? So that is killing too much with one stone. So, but if you only speak English, no, you cannot get a job here. So you only come here specifically to study. I don't know if that question is answered. So as a student, especially from Kenya, where I come from, the only thing you do is just study, okay? And all the support you get it from home. So you cannot expect to come here and get a job in order to support yourself. No, we get all the support from home. So I hope that question is answered. Okay, so please guys, as you come in, remember to give this live stream a like. Please like, and let me know where you're watching from. And if you have any questions about the Philippines, about how to come to the Philippines, about the universities in the Philippines, please leave it in the comment section. Let me know. Okay, so let me know in the comment section. All right. What else? What else about the Philippine universities do I need to talk about? What else? So guys, in order to also in order to, so guys, in order to also enroll as a student, there are some procedures you have to go through. You also need to have you also need to have a lot of things. You also need to have police clearance. You need to have like some things that in order to enroll as a student. But if I've not seen that question so far, so I will not go into details about it concerning it. I'll only go into details if I get lots and lots of questions about it. Okay, so anyhow, you guys, what else about the Philippine university? Most question that was asked was how much it costs to study in the Philippines. Oh, okay guys, so another thing about the cost. So I've told you about the universities, which is during the first year of college you pay a maximum of 25,000 pesos, which is equivalent to 500 US dollars. Another thing about the cost, as a student here, like I said, you don't work, so to sum up all the costs like house rent, food, those things. But anyway, I wouldn't say they're expensive. You can get, like I said, you can get something that is within your budget. Okay, if you really need accommodation, you can really get cheaper accommodation. You can get expensive. It depends with your budget. But whatever you are budgeting on, you will definitely get. Okay, so for accommodation, you can even get accommodation for as low as 2,500 pesos. Okay, you can get as accommodation is not something that is to be worried about here in the Philippines, because you can also live in the domes. There are domes all over the Philippines. You can live on one of those where you just get to share. You're given a room, or there are bunker beds, so you share with other people. But then yeah, so it is easy. You can just, those kind of accommodation like the dorms, they're always so cheap. Okay, so there's nothing to be worried about accommodation in the Philippines. You can always get anything that is within your budget. All right, but what I normally tell people is, if you are coming to study in the Philippines, don't come expecting to get a job, because there are no jobs here in the Philippines. Okay, you are strictly studying. You cannot work on a student visa. You are not allowed to work on a student visa. And if you could get a job, then you must have a work visa, meaning you have to downgrade your student visa in order to get a work visa. But the good thing about having a work visa, you can work and study at the same time using the same visa. Okay, but anyway, I wouldn't advise, like, if you're taking something like a medical course, then you really have to really be focused on your studies. Okay, so I always tell people, like, when you're coming to the Philippines, just come. Don't come with the idea that you'll get a job. Come with the idea that you're coming to study. It's the same as you are studying. Let's say, I'm using an example of Kenya because I come from Kenya. So I always tell people, if you're coming to study in the Philippines, just look at it in a way that, let's say you live in Eldoret and now you're going to Nairobi to study. Okay, so while in Nairobi, you might or might not get a job. Okay, and you need to pay your rent, you need to pay the tuition fee, and you need to get everything from home. So that is exactly the situation here. Okay, how much does it cost a flight from Kenya to Philippines? I don't know. It depends. It depends. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell you that for sure because I don't know what it costs right now. But it is that is an information you can easily get it on. You can just easily get it on Google because flights, you know, they fluctuate. All right. But in order, also one thing, guys, you cannot get a student visa outside of the Philippines. Okay. You have to find a student visa here in the Philippines. So what you do, since most of the like if you are coming from Kenya, it's a visa free country. It's a visa free, okay? So you don't need a visa to go to the Philippines from Kenya as a Kenyan citizen. So what you do is
No, nataka.
Peter too, it's okay. So
Utapita na nipite tu nataka tukuchukua chai yako.
madam. So guys, what you do is you just get a round trip ticket, go to the Philippines, get visa on arrival, and then yeah, so it's easy. You can convert your student visa, your tourist visa to student visa, okay? So there's no, you cannot get visa outside of the Philippines. So let me see any if you have questions. So I have to go to work now. Oh, thank you, Larry. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a great day at work. As D Mwango left. That is a question for D Mwango. I'm not in a position to answer that one. So Dante, I am not in a position to answer for D Mwango. So that is a question for her. I like your vlogs from Qatar. Brother Jonah, hi, thank you. The cost of doing PhD in applied science, e.g. Jill Minor, hi. So I cannot tell. PhD. Okay. I wouldn't know how much that will cost because me, the thing that I know most is the wow. I don't know how much PT can cost, but I don't think it's that expensive. I don't think it is more. It costs more than the BSN. Okay, so like the degree courses, they are more cheap. They are more expensive than the. I'm tempted to think like could be cheaper than the degree courses, okay? But I'm not so sure. I cannot tell you for sure. But I will have to look into it, okay? I'll have to look into how much a PhD costs, and then I'll give you a response about that. But I'm not sure about it. I cannot tell you for sure. Okay. So I can't tell you that for sure. Oh yeah, sure, Dante, yes. Guys, Dante is saying if you like cold place, you can study in Baguio. Yeah, actually Baguio is one of the coldest cities here in the Philippines, okay? It is known to be very cold. I've not been there myself, personally. Actually, I plan to go there very soon in order to experience that cold. Although, I'm not sure if I can survive in that cold. But anyway, I'll try, okay? So, yes, that is the coldest city here in the Philippines, Baguio. And there they grow a lot of crops. I don't know, I've never been there, but I've heard it is really good. It is really good, and it's a small little town. Yes, so it's a good place. So anyway, guys, send in your questions if you have any. Let me see if there's anything that I've missed. Miss Judy. Hi, Miss Judy. Hi. Let me see if there's any question that I've missed. Okay. Anyhow, so send in your questions if you have any, because I think by far I've exhausted everything that there is to know about studying in the Philippines. Kenyans can apply sports scholarships as university students. Yeah, actually you can apply sports scholarship, okay? You can actually do that. Even this, besides sports scholarship, you cannot just always apply for scholarship as long as you perform well. If you are performing well in school, you are eligible for scholarship, okay? You can get scholarship. So it's not only the sports. Even just performing well in school, you can get scholarship, right? So it's easy to actually get scholarship if you are working hard, you're always getting good grades, you're definitely eligible for scholarship, right? So but anyway, the thing about scholarship is it might take longer to complete your studies. But anyhow, guys, there's one thing also that I get a lot of question about how is like I think I've mentioned this before. Like people will be asking me, I want to come and do business administration. I want to come and do these business courses and everything. Guys, I wouldn't advise you to get a flight from Kenya and come to the Philippines to study business administration. Okay, I wouldn't advise you to do that. I would advise you, I always advise people, like if you really want to come to the Philippines to study, if you really planning to come to the Philippines to study, you need to come and do a medical course, okay? That is the best thing to do. You do a medical course, you do maybe nursing, pharmacy, do anything that is medically related, but mostly, especially nursing. And guys, let me tell you, nursing is not really hard. Studying in the Philippines, one advantage of studying in the Philippines, it's not hard, okay? You can easily pass. You will not like, it's not like studying in Kenya where everything is hard. My goodness, life in Kenya is hard. Even the studies is hard, okay? But here, if you fail, it's because you want to fail, not because you things here. It's really easy to pass your subjects here, okay? Or if you're coming to the Philippines, really seriously want to come and study in the Philippines, I'll advise you to do a medical course, okay? Especially nursing. Because once you get out of here, that nursing will sell you out, okay? You can get a really good place, maybe in United States, maybe in Canada. You can really get a good job and get to be paid well, okay? So that is why I always advise people, please, if you want to come to the Philippines, please make sure you are coming to do a medical course, not this business administration. If you want to do business administration, you want to do tourism, you want to do fashion and design, please, you can always do that in Kenya. There's no need to waste your airfare. There's no need to come and waste your money paying for something that when you get out here, you will not get a job, okay? So that's why I always advise people to do a medical course, right? So please, if you want to come to the Philippines, just try to do nursing, which is good. Which is good. India or Philippines, I don't know. I can't compare because I've never been to India. But I think both are good. But anyhow, whichever place that you want to study in, I can't compare because I've never been to India. I don't know you guys. So, Dante, I'm sorry, but I do not know. I cannot compare. Alright? But I always advise people, if you really want to study in the Philippines, I insist you study a medical course. And the easiest is nursing, okay? Just come, stay here 4 years, finish your nursing, get your nursing degree, and you'll go out there and get a good job, okay? Alright? So, and that is why I always advise people, like, if you are planning to go and do nursing in KMTC, okay? It is better you just come and do, no? Because there you get a diploma in nursing, which is equally good. Yes, it is really equally good. But imagine, that is 3 years. That diploma will take you 3 years to get it, okay? And yeah, it takes you 4 years to get a degree in nursing. So if you have always dreamt to become a nurse and you cannot reach the grades needed in order to study in Kenya, KMTC, can always just go to the Philippines, okay? Because Philippines, I will not tell you Philippines is expensive. It's just the same as living in Kenya. Life is the same as living anywhere else in the world, okay? You can find anything that is within your budget. That is the most important thing, right? Anyhow, you guys, so I've exhausted everything there is to know about Philippines universities, unless there's more questions. Unless there's any more questions. Sherry, Shalaza. Hi, Cherono. Hi, Sherry. Please, guys. So if there's, I'm just going to give you a few minutes if you have questions for me, because I've exhausted all the questions that I had, all the things that I needed to talk about, okay? So I hope all the questions about the Philippine universities has been answered. So thank you so much for watching this live stream. Yes, Dante. Philippines is very hot. I wouldn't lie to you. Philippines is really hot. Oh my goodness. Oh, Philippines is hot. Lots of Africans are always complaining, but it is the truth, okay? Philippines is hot. Like, especially if you're not used to heat. Like, where I come from, it's not hot, okay? There's only one place in Kenya that is hot, and that is maybe, not one place, okay? There's a few places, maybe Lodwar, Mombasa, but these other places, they're not hot. Are there Kenyans who graduated from their school who are back in Kenya successfully now? Okay, exploits and travel. One thing I'll tell you is, the essence of going to study here is not to go back to Kenya and study and work, okay? Most nurses who are working in the US right now are from the Philippines. So yes, if you are asking, like, is there anybody that has graduated in the Philippines and is working somewhere with a good job? Yes, I know a couple of them, but not really in Kenya. All right. So, but in Kenya, you have to go back to Kenya and you have to do, if you're studying nursing, you have to go to Kenya and do the board exams, which might be hectic and tricky. But I know people, I even have a friend who graduated last year, is it last year? Yes. And she recently did a board exam and passed. So yeah, you can always get a job in Kenya, but the main aim is to get out of Kenya, okay? The main aim of studying here is to get a pathway to another place, to a better place, okay? Alright, so you can always finish your studies here. Your nursing, if you're doing nursing, I'll speak of nursing because that is the course that I'm taking. You can always finish your nursing and then do NCLEX exam, okay? That is the US board exams. So once you do that exam and you pass, you can get a job in the US, okay? And once you get a job in the US, the least you're paid per hour is $30, all right? So that is money. So the main aim of studying here is to get away from Kenya, all right, and to go to a better place. So anyway, that is the trick. But I'll talk about that in another video, right? I'll talk about why I'm studying nursing and why I chose the Philippines in another video, okay? Watching live from Kericho. Jeff Cheta. Hi Jeff. Anyhow, you guys, I'm getting ready to leave now. It's been 34 minutes and I think I've exhausted everything there is to know. So I think I've answered most of the questions. The main question that was being asked, and that was how much it costs to study in the Philippines. So I think I've really answered that question, all right? So you guys, so if there are no more questions for me, I think I'm just going to end the live stream because it's already been more than 30 minutes. I plan to do the live stream for 30 minutes. And it's 34 minutes now, so I'll just wait for it to be maybe 40 minutes before I can leave. So I think my tea has even, it's even cold. So guys, if you have any more questions for me, I'll just wait like a couple minutes longer. So guys, this tea that I'm having, you know, like sometimes you miss Kenyan tea, and you just have to improvise, okay? So too bad you can't see, but oh, maybe you can see it. You see? This is majani chai, alright? Anyhow, so guys, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not, please remember to like this video, okay? Like this live stream. Freddy, are you studying in Manila? Yes, I'm studying here in the Philippines, but I'm not actually, my school is not in Manila, it's in Rizal. It's just the outskirts of Manila, okay? I don't really live in Manila, I live in the outskirts of Manila. It's Rizal. It's called Rizal province, the province of Rizal, alright? So yes, I'm studying here in Manila, and I'm studying nursing, and I'm really advocating for people to study nursing, okay? So if you really have interest in studying nursing, then please don't lose your hopes. Just come and study nursing here in the Philippines, and let me tell you guys, it will pay off. You know, it's going to be 4 years of struggle, but it is going to pay off, okay? Once you finish, it's gonna pay off. It's really worth it. But I wouldn't know that don't come and do anything else. So if you want to do something else that is not medical related, I would suggest you go and do it maybe in Australia, Canada, those ones, okay? At least there you can get a job, work, but here, medical course, okay? Alright? So you guys, thank you so much for watching this live stream. I hope you, at least you got some insights on things on the ground and how much things cost here. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody that has joined this live stream. So I'm going to end it here, guys. I'll end it in 3 minutes. I'll just wait for you guys for 3 more minutes before I can leave, okay? So if you have any questions, and if you're coming in now, please remember to like the live stream and leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching me from, and yeah, what time it is you're watching me. What time is it where you are right now, right? So please, thank you. I really appreciate, guys. I really do appreciate, okay? So leave a comment. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment. Just comment it. Let me see if I can answer your questions. So just any more questions that you have, always just be asking these questions, and I'll create time to answer to your questions, okay? So for those people who have been asking me these questions, I hope your question is now answered, right? Anyhow, you guys, so I'm going to end the live stream here. It's been 40 minutes, and I don't know, I didn't even feel the 40 minutes go by. I've been talking the whole time. So guys, thank you so much for watching my live stream. Thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you again tomorrow, same time, right? And I hope tomorrow is gonna be more another interesting topic. And I've just decided to use this live stream to educate people, like to answer all the questions that I'm always being asked, okay? Because sometimes it's hard for me to answer, like to go into details, like to reply in a question like in detail. So that's why I decided to do a live stream in order to exhaust everything, because you know I cannot write down everything, right? So that's why I decided to do a live stream about this. So thank you so much for joining this live stream. I really appreciate it. All right, so guys, I'll see you next time. Actually tomorrow. All right, I'll see you tomorrow on my live stream. I'll also go live stream. I'll also go live tomorrow at the same time. All right, so please stay tuned. All right, it's going to be a very interesting topic. Bye guys.